Hey guys, Aiden here. I know that it has been quite a while since my last video, but I've just been incredibly busy. But I also have gotten a ton of DVDs over the past couple months, and I'm gonna show them all to you guys in one big DVD haul for the summer, I guess. Now strap in, because this is probably gonna be a long one. Starting off, I have the 2003 DVD of About Schmidt, starring Jack Nicholson and, of course, directed by the great Alexander Payne. About Schmidt is about perfect, says Leah Rosen of People. Here's the spine in the back. Blisteringly funny and equally moving, says Michael Rechtschaffen of Hollywood Reporter. And the special features on here include 9 deleted scenes, the theatrical trailer, DVD-ROM content, and more. The film also stars Hope Davis, Dermot Mulroney, and Kathy Bates. It is rated R for some language and brief nudity, and it is 124 minutes, aka 2 hours and 4 minutes. Here's the disc. Here's the scene selection. A little poster for Secondhand Lions, which, spoiler alert, you might see later on in this video. And an advertisement for childreach.org. So, yeah. Anyways, About Schmidt, a great movie featuring one of Jack Nicholson's best performances. Next up, I have the 2005 DVD of Bad News Bears, the 2005 remake starring Billy Bob Thornton and directed by Richard Linklater, who, of course, also directed School of Rock. 2 thumbs up, says Ebert and Roper. Here's the spine in the back. Hilarious non-stop comedy, says Clay Smith of Access Hollywood. And the special features on here include commentary by director and co-screenplay writers, featurettes, deleted scenes, outtakes, theatrical trailer, and video baseball cards. The film also stars Greg Kinnear and Marcia Gay Harden. It is rated PG-13 for rude humor, language throughout, some sexuality, and thematic elements, and it is 113 minutes. Here's the disc, and yeah. Bad News Bears, I have yet to see this or the original from 1976, but that'll change probably soon. You never know. Next up, I have the 2006 DVD of Barnyard, the original Party Animals, of course. Hilarious. Families will love this movie, says WBTV Chicago. Spine in the back. Simply hysterical, says UPN TV of Portland. And the special features on here include Barnyard Bop, all-new animated music video, Mud music video, Boogieing in the Barn, Utter Talent, Voices of Barnyard, An Animator's Life, Method Acting with Kevin James, 7 deleted scenes with optional commentary, Barnyard comic book creator, commentary by Steve Odekirk, Paul Marshall, and the Barnyard crew, exclusive games, and more. Of course, this is also co-produced by Nickelodeon Movies and O Entertainment, and it also features the voice talents of Kevin James, Courtney Cox, Sam Elliott, Danny Glover, Wanda Sykes, Andy McDowell, and David Koechner. Rated PG for some mild peril and rude humor, 89 minutes. Here's the disc, and yeah. Barnyard, I liked this movie as a kid, and I still think it's kind of funny to this day. And next up, I have the 2000 DVD of The Best Man, starring Taye Diggs and Nia Long. Sexy, hilarious, says Leah Rosen of People. Spine in the back. You'll fall in love, says Jeffrey Lyons of WNBC. And special features on here include Spotlight on Location, production notes, soundtrack presentation, cast and filmmakers, Universal Showcase, theatrical trailer, and special DVD-ROM features. And this film also stars Morris Chestnut, Harold Perrineau, Terrence Howard, Sanaa Lathan, however you say that name, Monica Calhoun, and Melissa D'Souza. And it is also co-produced by 40 Acres and Emil Filmworks because Spike Lee produced this movie. It's a rated R, and it is 2 hours and 1 minute. Here's the disc and the scene selection. And yeah, The Best Man, pretty good movie, but I'm not going to lie, I kind of like the sequel, The Best Man Holiday, even more. Next up, I have the 1999 DVD of Beverly Hills Ninja, starring Chris Farley. Lively and funny, says Kevin Thomas of the Los Angeles Times. Spine in the back. I laughed my head off, says Jeff Craig of 60 Second Preview. Farley has a flawless talent for physical comedy. It's a kick, says Todd Camp of Fort Worth Star-Telegram. And special features on here include production notes, interactive menus, and theatrical trailer, talent files, and scene selections. And this film also stars Nicolette Sheridan, Nathaniel Parker, Chris Rock, and Robin Shou. Rated PG-13, and it is 89 minutes. Sorry, I couldn't read that. Here's the disc and a little DVD guide with, a little spiel about the movie, ads for other films from Columbia TriStar, in which I do own The Cable Guy on DVD, and I will try to get So I Married an Axe Murderer, Stir Crazy, and Stripes one day, and of course the scene selection. But yeah, Beverly Hills Ninja, it's a fine movie. Not one of Chris Farley's best, but then again, I kind of wish he made a lot more if he was still with us. And next up, I have the 1998 DVD of Breakdown, starring Kurt Russell. It Could Happen to You. A high-octane thriller, says People Magazine. Spine in the back. And the only real special features on here are the interactive menus, the scene selection, and the theatrical trailer. A tense, beautifully crafted, edge-of-your-seat thriller, says Jack Matthews of the Los Angeles Times. And this film also stars J.T. Walsh and Kathleen Quinlan, and it is also co-produced by the Dino De Laurentiis Company, because he produced this movie. Anyways, rated R for strong violence, terror, and language, and it is 93 minutes. Here's the disc, and as you can tell, this is a reprint from 2006. But yeah, Breakdown, a pretty underrated thriller, I must say. Next up, I have the 2005 DVD of Can't Hardly Wait, an event 18 years in the making. Yesterday's history, tomorrow's the future, but tonight is the party. Spine in the back. In the history of partying, Huntington Hills High School is about to become legendary. And the only real special features on here are the cast and crew audio commentary, Smash Mouth's music video, Can't Get Enough of You Baby, and the theatrical trailer. And this film stars Ethan Embry, Charlie Corsmo, Lauren Ambrose, Peter Fasinelli, Seth Green, and Jennifer Love Hewitt. Rated PG-13 for teen drinking and sexuality and for language, and it is 101 minutes. Here's the disc, and actually, hang on a second. Oh, sorry, I thought I saw a spider. But yeah, Can't Hardly Wait. Have not seen this movie, but hey, maybe I'll get around to it one day. Next up, I have the 2011 DVD of Captain America: The First Avenger. The best superhero movie ever, says Brian Erdy of CBS TV / Movie Planet. Here's the spine in the back from the studio that brought you Iron Man. And the special features on here include Outfitting a Hero, The Assembly Begins, and more. Of course, this is distributed by Paramount Pictures and co-produced by Marvel Studios. And of course, the film stars Chris Evans, Tommy Lee Jones, Hugo Weaving, Haley Atwell, Sebastian Stan, Dominic Cooper, Neil McDonough, Derek Luke, and Stanley Tucci. Rated PG-13 for intense sequences of sci-fi violence and action, and it is 123 minutes. Here's the disc, and yeah, Captain America: The First Avenger, really good movie. Although, not gonna lie, I do like the other two Captain America films much better than this. Next up, I have the 2001 DVD of Charlie's Angels, starring Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, and Lucy Liu. Babe-alicious with relentless action, says Peter Travers of Rolling Stone. Here's the spine and the back. Non-stop laughs and fun. A great ride, says Bill Zwecker of Fox TV. And the special features on here include director and cinematographer commentary, set design, fashion, martial arts, and stunts, special effects, and director McGee featurettes, Deleted and extended scenes, Wired Angels scene deconstruction, outtakes and bloopers, music videos from Destiny's Child and Apollo 440, theatrical trailers, talent files, animated menus, production notes, scene selections, and direct link to official website. And this film also stars Bill Murray, Sam Rockwell, Tim Curry, Kelly Lynch, and Crispin Glover. And also Matt LeBlanc, Luke Wilson, and Tom Green are also in this movie. Rated PG-13 for action, violence, innuendo, and some sensuality/nudity, and it is 99 minutes. Here's the disc and the DVD guide with, a little spiel about the film and the scene selections. And, of course, advertisements for My Best Friend's Wedding, Groundhog Day, and Wild Things, in which I have Groundhog Day on DVD, but not the other two. But, yeah, Charlie's Angels, very much a movie from 2000. And, no, I don't intend on getting the sequel either. Next up, I have the 2008 DVD of City Slickers, starring Billy Crystal, Daniel Stern, and Bruno Kirby. The rowdiest Western joke fest since Blazing Saddles, says Rolling Stone. Spine in the back. Ambitious, funny, City Slickers delivers, says Roger Ebert. And special features on here include audio commentary from director Ron Underwood and stars Billy Crystal and Daniel Stern. Featurettes, Back in the Saddle, City Slickers Revisited, Bringing in the Script Writing, City Slickers, A Star is Born, An Ode to Norman, and The Real City Slickers, and Deleted Scenes. And the film also stars Patricia Wedig, Helen Slater, and Jack Palance, who, fun fact, won an Oscar for this movie. And despite the fact that this was released by MGM through 20th Century Fox, this movie was originally distributed by Columbia Pictures, so yeah. Anyways, rated PG-13, 114 minutes. Here's the disc. And yeah, City Slickers, pretty funny movie. And next up, I have the 1997 DVD of Dangerous Liaisons, starring Glenn Close, John Malkovich, and Michelle Pfeiffer. Lust, seduction, revenge. The game as you've never seen it played before. Winner of 3 Academy Awards. 3 or 5, actually, no, 3. Spine and the back. A spellbinding masterpiece played with a fatal attraction, says Guy Flatley of Cosmopolitan. Nasty decadent fun that surprises how much anguished emotion seeps through its cold marble heart, says David Anson of Newsweek. And there aren't really much special features on here. This was co-produced by Lorimar Film Entertainment, and it also stars Swoosie Kurtz, Keanu Reeves, Mildred Natwick, and Uma Thurman. And it is rated R, and it is 120 minutes, so a flat 2 hours. Here's the disc, scene selection, and yeah, that's Dangerous Liaisons. I have not seen this movie, but I know that this was the story that helped inspire Cruel Intentions, so there's that. Next up, I have the 2012 DVD of Drive, starring Ryan Gosling, and of course directed by Nicholas Winding Refn. Drive is brilliant, one of the most unexpected and exciting film experiences of this or any other year, says Pete Hammond of Box Office Magazine. Spine and the back. Brilliant. You get buzzed just from the fumes coming off this wild thing, says Peter Travers of Rolling Stone. Special features, 4 featurettes, I Drive the Driver, Driver and Irene, the relationship, Under the Hood story, and cut to the chase stunts, plus Drive Without a Driver, interview with Nicholas Winding Refn documentary. Now, despite being released by Sony Pictures Home Entertainment, this is a Film District film co-produced by Bold Films and Odd Lot Entertainment. And the film also stars Carey Mulligan, Bryan Cranston, Christina Hendricks, Ron Perlman, Oscar Isaac, and Albert Brooks. Rated R for strong, brutal, bloody violence, language, and some nudity. And it is... where is that runtime? Oh, 100 minutes. Here's the disc. Ad for Sony Rewards, which has likely already expired. And the ad for the Sony tablet. So, yeah. But yeah, Drive, such an awesome movie. Next up, I have the 1999 DVD of Ed TV, starring Matthew McConaughey, Jenna Elfman, Woody Harrelson, and Elizabeth Hurley. And of course, directed by Ron Howard, of course. Hilarious, great fun, says Jonathan Foreman of the New York Post. Spine in the back. Special features include feature commentary with director Ron Howard, as well as writers Lowell Gans and Babalu Mandel. An original featurette caught in the camera's eye on the making of this film, featuring interviews with director Ron Howard Director Ron Howard stars Matthew McConaughey, Jenna Elfman, Woody Harrelson, and other cast members, producer Brian Grazer, plus never-before-seen behind-the-scenes footage, plus theatrical trailers, deleted scenes, outtakes, reprise soundtrack presentation with direct access to songs, and music videos by Bon Jovi and the Bare Naked Ladies. And this was co-produced by Imagine Entertainment, aka Ron Howard and Brian Grazer's production company. And the film also stars Ellen DeGeneres, Sally Kirkland, Martin Landau, Ron Howard, Rob Reiner, Dennis Hopper, and Clint Howard, Ron's brother. Rated PG-13, 2 hours and 4 minutes. Here's the disc. Little DVD guide. Scene selections, look at the special features, and ad for other films from Universal, in which I have Animal House, Apollo 13, The Blues Brothers, Field of Dreams, the Jackal, Mallrats, Out of Sight, Scarface, and Tremors, and also 12 Monkeys on DVD. So, yeah. But Ed TV, have not seen it, so I might have to do a double feature of this and The Truman Show one night. Next up, I have the 2011 DVD of The Fighter, starring Mark Wahlberg, Christian Bale, and Amy Adams. One of the year's best films is Claudia Puig of USA Today. Spine in the back. The Fighter is Rocky plus The Blind Side, says Richard Corliss of Time. And special features include commentary by director David O. Russell and The Warrior's Code, Filming the Warrior. And also, I meant Filming the Fighter. God damn it. The film also stars Melissa Leo and is co-produced by Relativity Media, The Weinstein Company, and Mandeville Films. Rated R for language throughout, drug content, some violence and sexuality, and it is 115 minutes. Here's the disc, and yeah, The Fighter, it's a pretty good movie. Can't complain. And plus, it won Christian Bale an Oscar, so the more you know. Next up, I have it does not say the year on here, but here is Glengarry Glen Ross, the 10-year anniversary special edition. So technically this is a 2002 DVD, but this is also a Lionsgate reprint, so oh well. Anyways, the film stars Al Pacino, Jack Lemmon, Alec Baldwin, Ed Harris, Alan Arkin, and Kevin Spacey. Lie, cheat, steal, all in a day's work. Spine in the back. This movie is a scorcher. Every performance is brilliant, says Gene Shalit of The Today Show. And special features on here include Always Be Closing, an original documentary tracing the psychological intersection of fictional and real-life salesmen, audio commentary by director James Foley, tribute to Jack Lemmon, interviews, production notes, and cast and crew biographies. Now, despite the fact that this DVD was released by Lionsgate, the film itself was released by New Line Cinema, and it also stars Jonathan Pryce, is rated R for language, and it is 100 minutes. Here's disc 1 and disc 2, and yeah, this was originally released by Artisan Entertainment, but of course, Artisan is now owned by Lionsgate, so yeah. But anyways, Glengarry Glen Ross, great movie, cannot recommend it enough. Next up, I have the 2010 DVD of Greenberg, starring Ben Stiller, Greta Gerwig, Rhys Ifans, and Jennifer Jason Leigh, from the acclaimed director of The Squid and the Whale, that being Noah Baumbach. Extremely entertaining. The wonder of the film is how good it makes us feel. Noah Baumbach's film is remarkable, says Joe Morgenstern of The Wall Street Journal. I love this movie, says A.O. Scott of At the Movies. Here's a spine and the back. Wickedly humorous. Ben Stiller like you've never seen him, says Catherine Durbin of Elle. And Greenberg has a soul, a heart, and a sense of humor, says Stephanie Zacharek of Salon.com. And the special features on here include a behind-the-scenes look at Greenberg, Greenberg Loves Los Angeles, and Noah Baumbach takes a novel approach. Rated R for some strong sexuality, drug use, and language, and it is 1 hour and 48 minutes. Here's the disc. And yeah, I haven't seen this movie, but given that I like some of Noah Baumbach's other work, I feel like I kind of have to watch it now. Next up, I have what I believe to be the 2000 DVD of Hercules. And the reason why I say it's 2000 because it's part of the Walt Disney Gold Classic Collection. Here's the front, spine, and the back. The hippest, most playful of them all. A hit of Olympic proportions, says WCBS TV, New York City. Brimming with comic surprise, says Entertainment Weekly. And there's this from Time. And the only real special feature on here is the Making of Hercules featurette, rated G, 93 minutes. Here's the disc and the scene selection, as well as an ad for other DVDs from the Walt Disney Gold Classic Collection, in which I have A Bug's Life, but it's the 2003 Collector's Edition. And there's an advert for Disney Movie Rewards, which, God, I miss that so much. But yeah, Hercules, great Disney movie. And speaking of Disney, I have the 2003 DVD of Holes, starring Sigourney Weaver, Jon Voight, Patricia Arquette, Tim Blake Nelson, and of course, Shia LaBeouf. One of America's most cherished books arrives in a winning movie, says Gene Shalit of Today. Here's the spine and the back, which is sideways for some reason. An action-adventure family film with heart as well as humor, says Claudia Poog of USA Today. And special features on here include gag reel, 6 deleted scenes, cast commentary with Shia LaBeouf, Cleo Thomas, Jake M. Smith, and Max Cash. Dig It music video performed by the cast on the set with Louis Sakar. The Making of Holes featurette, and commentary with director Andrew Davis and author/screenwriter Louis Sakar. And of course, this is also co-produced by Walden Media. And it is rated PG for violence, mild language, and some thematic elements. 117 minutes. Here's the disc, scene selection, and an ad for Freaky Friday, which I already have on DVD. But yeah, Holes. I've only seen this once when I was a kid, and I remembered liking it back then. Next up, I have the 2004 DVD of House of Sand and Fog, starring Jennifer Connelly and Ben Kingsley. Stunningly powerful, says Paul Clinton of CNN. Spine in the back. Ben Kingsley and Jennifer Connelly both give Oscar-caliber performances, says Paul Clinton of CNN. A surprise ending that will leave you breathless, says Clay Smith of Access Hollywood. One of the year's 10 best films, and once again from Clay Smith of Access Hollywood. And special features on here include deleted scenes with commentary, commentary with Ben Kingsley, director Vadim Perelman, and novelist Andre Dubus III, behind-the-scenes featurette, and much more. And this film also stars Ron Eldard, Francis Fisher, and Kim Dickens. It is rated R for some violence/disturbing images, language, and a scene of sexuality. 2 hours and 6 minutes. Here's the disc. Ad for other DVDs from DreamWorks, in which I have Catch Me If You Can, AI, What Lies Beneath, and Minority Report on DVD. And, yeah. House of Sand and Fog. Have yet to see this movie, but maybe I will one day. You never know. Next up, I have the 2012 DVD of Hugo, directed by the great Martin Scorsese, of course. A masterpiece, says Richard Corliss of Time. Spine and the back. One of the wonders of the world you need to see, says David Edelstein of New York Magazine. The stuff that dreams are made of, says Peter Travers of Rolling Stone. And the only real special feature on here is Shoot the Moon, The Making of Hugo, co-produced by GK Films and starring Ben Kingsley, Sacha Baron Cohen, Asa Butterfield, Chloe Grace Moretz, Ray Winstone, Emily Mortimer, and Jude Law. Rated PG for mild thematic material, some action/peril, and smoking, and it is 126 minutes. Here's the disc, and yeah, this isn't a Martin Scorsese film that I've seen, but now that I have this, I might as well get around to it. Next up, I have the 2008 DVD of Iron Man, the 2-disc special edition. Spine, other spine, and the back. Special features include deleted and extended scenes, I Am Iron Man 7-part making of documentary, The Invincible Iron Man 6-part history of the hero, Wired, the visual effects of Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. screen test, the actor's process, still galleries, and more. And of course, is a Paramount Pictures film co-produced by Marvel Studios, and aside from Robert Downey Jr., the film stars Terrence Howard, Jeff Bridges, Sean Toobe, and Gwyneth Paltrow. Rated PG-13 for some intense sequences of sci-fi action and violence and brief suggestive content, 125 minutes. Hang on. Sorry, I just used this DVD to kill a spider. Here's the actual cover. Here's disc 1 with the movie, and disc 2 with the rest of the special features. But yeah, Iron Man, great movie. Next up, I have the 2005 DVD of Kicking and Screaming, starring Will Ferrell and Robert Duvall. Will Ferrell is hilarious. You'll be laughing and cheering, says Clay Smith of Access Hollywood. Spine, the back. The perfect comedy for the entire family, says Sean Edwards of Fox TV. And 2 thumbs up, says Ebert and Roper. Special features, deleted scenes, outtakes, kicking it with the kids. The film's kid actors reveal the fun and hard work of acting in the movie. Behind the Net, the making of Kicking and Screaming, and much more. Co-produced by Mosaic Media Group and also starring Kate Walsh and Mike Ditka. Rated PG for thematic elements, language, and some crude humor. 1 hour and 35 minutes. Here's the disc. And yeah, funny movie that I used to watch as a kid. Next up, I have the 2006 Platinum Edition DVD of The Little Mermaid. Here's spine, other spine in the back. Special features include all-new Kiss the Girl music video performed by Ashley Tisdale, Under the Sea Adventure, a virtual ride inspired by Walt Disney Imagineering, Disneypedia, Life Under the Sea, never-before-seen deleted scenes, exclusive animated short, The Little Match Girl, Treasures Untold, the making of Disney's The Little Mermaid, The Little Mermaid 3 musical sneak peek, and much, much more. Rated G, 83 minutes. Here's disc 1 and disc 2. Here's the DVD guide. Scene selections. Ads for more Platinum Editions coming soon, in which I own the Jungle Book up there, as you can probably see. And an upside down, a little advert for Disney Movie Rewards. And also a little Disney DVD Insider, which advertises the latest coming to Disney DVD. But yeah, The Little Mermaid, great Disney movie. Next up, I have the 2010 DVD of The Lovely Bones, directed by Peter Jackson and starring Mark Wahlberg, Rachel Weisz, Susan Sarandon, Stanley Tucci, Michael Imperioli, and Saoirse Ronan. A thrilling adventure, says Rex Reed of the New York Observer. Spine and the back. One of the best films of the year, incredibly powerful, says Harry Knowles of Ain't It Cool News. And no special features on here. Rated PG-13 for mature thematic material involving disturbing violent content and images and some language. And it is 130 minutes. Here's the disc. And yeah, Lovely Bones. I like this movie more than other people do. I can say that much. Next up, I have the 2012 DVD of Magic Mike, starring Channing Tatum, Alex Pettyfer, Matt Bomer, Joe Manganiello, and Matthew McConaughey. Fun, hot, and sexy, Channing Tatum is a revelation, says Manny De La Rosa of NBC TV. Spine in the back. Only real special feature on here is backstage on Magic Mike. Channing Tatum is electrifying, says Owen Gleiberman of Entertainment Weekly. And the film also stars Cody Horn, Olivia Munn, Matt Bomer, Riley Keough, Kevin Nash, Adam Rodriguez, and Gabriel Iglesias. Rated R for pervasive sexual content, brief graphic nudity, language, and some drug use. 110 minutes. Disc. And yeah, as a guy, I think that Magic Mike is really good. Next up, I have the 2003 DVD of Miller's Crossing, starring Gabriel Byrne, Marcia Gay Harden, John Turturro, and Albert Finney. A Coen Brothers film, of course. Spine in the back. Powerful, electrifying, says Guy Flatelli, whatever, of Cosmopolitan. And special features on here include Barry Sonnenfeld featurette, cast interviews with Gabriel Byrne, Marcia Gay Harden, and John Turturro, still gallery, and theatrical trailer. And the film also stars John Polito and J.E. Freeman. Rated R, 115 minutes. Here's the disc. And yeah, Miller's Crossing, probably the Coens' most underrated film in my opinion. Or at least one of them. Next up, I have the 2003 DVD of Narc, starring Ray Liotta and Jason Patric. Comes on like gangbusters, the rich details and go-for-broke acting that heralds something special, says Peter Travers of Rolling Stone. Spine and the back. Thumbs up, a hard-edged thriller, says Roger Ebert of Ebert and Roeper. An ambitious picture that recognizes no limits, says David Denby of The New Yorker. Has the velocity of a hot slug from the barrel of a gun, says Elvis Mitchell of The New York Times. Special features include commentary by writer-director Joe Carnahan and editor John Gilroy, Narc Making the Deal, Shooting Up, The Visual Trip, The Friedkin Connection, and the theatrical trailer. Co-produced by Lionsgate Films and also Cruise Wagner Productions, because Tom Cruise is an executive producer on the film. And it also stars Busta Rhymes and Chi McBride. Rated R for strong brutal violence, drug content, and pervasive language. 105 minutes. Here's the disc. Scene selection. And yeah, Narc. Very great, gritty cop thriller. Next up, I have the 2006 DVD of Network, starring Faye Dunaway, William Holden, Peter Finch, and Robert Duvall. Still mad as hell after 30 years. Spine in the back. Frighteningly, hilariously prophetic. What was originally a satire is a stinging mirror of television news today, says Robert Osborne of Turner Classic Movies. And special features on here include The Making of Network, a 6-part 30th anniversary documentary, vintage Patty Chayefsky interview, excerpt from Dinah, hosted by Dinah Shore, commentary by director Sidney Lumet, private screenings with Sidney Lumet, and Turner Classic Movie host Robert Osborne interviews the director. And despite originally being an MGM film, this is owned by Warner Brothers. Rated R, 121 minutes. Here's disc 1 and disc 2. And yeah, Network, great movie that I watched a couple months ago in my film studies class. Next up, I have the 2009 DVD of, funny enough, 9, from producers Tim Burton and Timur Bekmambetov. A stunningly original animated masterpiece, says Brian Erdy of CBS TV. Spine in the back. 4 stars, a triumph, says Peter Hartlaub of San Francisco Chronicle. And spellbinding, says Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times. Special features include the look of Nine, see how Nine's first steps as an 11-minute short became a full-scale production. Find out how the animators got in on the action by modeling for all the animated characters. Feature commentary by writer-director Shane Acker, animation director Joe Sander, head of story Ryan O'Loughlin, and editor Nick Kenway. 9, the original short, and much more. And co-produced by Relativity Media and starring Elijah Wood, John C. Reilly, Jennifer Connelly, the late Christopher Plummer, Crispin Glover, the late Martin Landau, and Fred Tatasciore. Rated PG-13 for violence and scary images, 1 hour and 20 minutes. Disc, and yeah, 9. It's a fine movie. Next up, I have the 1998 DVD of The Nutty Professor, starring Eddie Murphy. Spine in the back. Spectacularly funny, 2 thumbs up, says Gene Siskel of Siskel and Ebert. Co-produced by Imagine Entertainment and also starring Jada Pinkett, James Coburn, and Dave Chappelle. Rated PG-13, 1 hour and 36 minutes. Disc, scene selection. Overall, great comedy. One of Eddie Murphy's best movies, in my opinion. Next up, I have the 1999 DVD of October Sky, of course starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Laura Dern, from the producer of Field of Dreams and based on an extraordinary true story. A great movie that will live in your memory forever, says Larry King of USA Today. Spine in the back. You'll laugh with it, you'll laugh with it, cry with it, and go away absolutely loving it, says Robert Butler of Knight Ridder News Service. Special features on here include feature commentary with director Joe Johnston, spotlight on location, production notes, talent bios, film highlights, theatrical trailer, and universal web link. And the film also stars Chris Owen and Chris Cooper. And it is rated PG, 1 hour and 48 minutes. Disc, ad for portable DVD players, a little business reply thing from Home Theater Magazine, and of course the scene selections. But yeah, October Sky, great movie, very inspiring. Next up, I have what I believe to be the 2001 DVD of The Others, starring Nicole Kidman. Suspenseful, says New York Observer. A wicked twist of an ending, says Rolling Stone. Sooner or later, they will find you. Spine and the back. Sizzles with suspense, shocks, and surprises, says ABC TV. Nicole Kidman is pitch perfect, says Los Angeles Times. Special features on here include a look inside The Others original documentary, visual effects piece, Xeroderma pigmentosum, What Is It? A story of a family dealing with the disease, portrayed in The Others, an intimate look with director Alejandro Amenabar, who cares? The Others still gallery and theatrical trailer. And of course, co-produced by Cruz Wagner Productions, because once again, he executive produced it, and also starring Fiona LaFlanagan, Christopher Eccleston, Elaine Cassidy, Eric Sykes, Alekina Mann, James Bentley, James Bentley, and Renee Asherson. Rated PG-13 for thematic elements and frightening moments, 104 minutes. Here's disc 1 and disc 2. And yeah, The Others, great horror film. Next up, I have I believe the 2006 probably DVD of Scary Movie 4, unrated and uncensored. The best scary movie yet, says Sean Edwards, Fox TV. Spine in the back. Laugh out loud, fantastic. The most fun you'll have at the movies this year, says Melanie Moon of the WB. Special features on here, 15 deleted and extended scenes with commentary, bloopers, the man behind the laugh, director David Zucker, zany spoof humor, Zucker style, interviewer's worst nightmare, the visual effects of Scary Movie 4, the young bloods, rappers and actors, and feature commentary with the filmmakers. And of course, is a Dimension Films movie co-produced by Miramax, and it stars Anna Faris, Regina Hall, Craig Bierko, Bill Pullman, Anthony Anderson, Carmen Electra, Chris Elliott, Kevin Hart, Cloris Leachman, Michael Madsen, Dr. Phil for some reason, Leslie Nielsen, Shaquille O'Neal, and Molly Shannon. Not rated. Original version is rated PG-13, by the way. 91 minutes. Here's the disc. Former Arnold from Blockbuster. And yeah, Scary Movie 4. It's one of the scary movies, all right? Next up, I believe either the 2003 or 2004 DVD of Secondhand Lions, starring Michael Caine, Robert Duvall, and Haley Joel Osment. One of the year's happiest movies, says Gene Child of The Today Show. Spine in the back. A movie the whole family can enjoy, says CNN. And special features on here include deleted and alternate scenes with optional filmmaker commentary, featurettes, Secondhand Lions, one screenplay's Wild Ride in Hollywood, on the set with Secondhand Lions, Haley Joel Osment, an actor comes of age, visual effects comparisons, film commentary with director Tim McCanley's theatrical trailer, and TV spots. And also stars Nikki Katt and Kira Sedgwick, Rated PG for thematic material, language, and action violence. 110 minutes. Here's the disc. The sorry, and the little select a scene thing. And yeah, Secondhand Lions. Have not seen this movie, but I'll get around to it eventually. Next up, I have the 2014 DVD of The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, starring Ben Stiller, who also directed this movie. Spine and the back. Special features on here include the look of life, the sights and sounds of production, the music of Walter Mitty, and still gallery. Co-produced by Samuel Goldwyn Films, Red Hour Films, and also New Line Cinema, and also starring Kristen Wiig, Shirley MacLaine, Adam Scott, Kathryn Hahn, and Sean Penn. Rated PG for some crude comments, language, and action violence, and it is 114 minutes. Here's the disc, and yeah, Secret Life of Walter Mitty, very underrated movie in my opinion. Next up, we have the 1998 DVD of The Secret of My Success, starring Michael J. Fox. There's no such thing as an overnight success. Brantley Foster took 2 weeks. Spine and the back. Special features on here include mainly just theatrical trailer and web links. Co-produced by Rastar and also starring Helen Slater, Richard Jordan, and Margaret Whitton. Rated PG-13, 1 hour and 51 minutes. Here's the disc, scene selection, and yeah, pretty underrated Michael J. Fox comedy. Next up, I have the 1999 DVD of Shakespeare in Love, starring Gwyneth Paltrow, Joseph Fiennes, Jeffrey Rush, Colin Firth, Ben Affleck, and Judi Dench. A comedy about the greatest love story almost never told. Winner of 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Actress for Gwyneth Paltrow. Spine in the back. 4 stars. The year's best and most original comedy, says New York Newsday. Over 80 critics agree. One of the year's best, including Siskel and Ebert, USA Today, and Time Magazine. Only real special feature on here is the theatrical trailer. And the film also stars Simon Callow, Jim Carter, Martin Clunes, Anthony Sher, Imelda Staunton, Tom Wilkinson, and Mark Williams. Rated R, 122 minutes. Disc, scene selection, and yeah, Shakespeare in Love, good movie, but did not deserve to beat Saving Private Ryan at the Academy Awards. Next up, I have the 2000 DVD of Shanghai Noon, starring Jackie Chan, Owen Wilson, and Lucy Liu. 2 thumbs up, says Roger Ebert in the movies. A fast, smart, very funny buddy flick, says Jonathan Foreman of the New York Times. Spine in the back. Special features include audio commentary by actor-producer Jackie Chan, actor Owen Wilson, and director Tom Day. Deleted scenes, including a never-before-seen special effects train wreck sequence, behind-the-scenes featurette on the film's production, the stunts, the special effects, Jackie Chan's unique comedic style, and more. Shanghai Surprise, interactive entertainment experience, action overload, a fresh look at the film's most exciting action sequences, and Uncle Kracker music video. Outrageously funny, says Paul Wonder of WBAI Radio Network. Co-produced by Spyglass Entertainment. Rated PG-13 for action violence, some drug humor, language, and sensuality, and it is 110 minutes. Here's the disc, former Earl from Blockbuster, and yeah, Shanghai Noon, fun movie. Next up, I have the 2003 DVD of Sneakers, starring Robert Redford, Dan Aykroyd, Ben Kingsley, Mary McDonnell, River Phoenix, Sidney Poitier, and David Strathairn, from the director of Field of Dreams, that being Phil Alden Robinson. We could tell you what it's about, but then of course we would have to kill you. Spine in the back. A brilliant caper with a perfect blend of comedy, action, and suspense, says ABC. Special features include feature commentary with writer-director Phil Alden Robinson, the making of Sneakers, and the theatrical trailer. Rated PG-13, 2 hours and 6 minutes. Disc, scene selection. Haven't seen this movie, but maybe I'll come across to it one day. Next up, I have the 2008 DVD of Speed Racer. Spine other spine, back. A spectacular adventure for all ages, says Dean Richards of WGN-TV Chicago. Special features include Spriddle in the Big Leagues, tour with the movie set with Paulie Litt, Speed Racer Supercharged, meet the drivers of the WRL, explore the film's incredible cars and unbelievable racetracks. Co-produced by Village Roadshow Pictures and Silver Pictures, and starring Emilia Hirsch, Christina Ricci, John Goodman, Susan Sarandon, Matthew Fox, Benno Furman, Hiroyuki Sanada, Rain, and Richard Roundtree. Rated PG for sequences of action, some violence, language, and brief smoking. 135 minutes. Here's the disc and the expired digital copy. But yeah, Speed Racer, it's an alright movie. Next up, I have I believe the 2004 DVD of Splash, 20th Anniversary Edition, starring Tom Hanks, Daryl Hannah, Eugene Levy, and the late John Candy. Spine and the back. Special features include dive into all new bonus features with the original Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah auditions, taped with director Ron Howard, Making a Splash, Babalu Mandel, Brian Grazer, Daryl Hannah, Eugene Levy, John Candy, Lowell Gans, Ron Howard, and Tom Hanks reminisce on making the film. Audio commentary with director Ron Howard, producer Brian Grazer, and writers Lowell Gans and Babalu Mandel share their thoughts on the film with introduction and closing by Ron Howard. Rated PG, and it is 110 minutes. Disc, and yeah, Splash, good movie. Next up, I have the 2002 DVD of Spy Game, starring Robert Redford and Brad Pitt, and of course directed by the late great Tony Scott. Heart pounding, says Joel Siegel of Good Morning America. Spine and the back. Outstanding, says Bill Zwecker of Chicago Sun-Times. Sizzles with suspense, says ABC Radio. Not going to read the special features because we're kind of short on time. Co-produced by Beacon Pictures and also starring Catherine McCormick, Stephen Delane, and Larry Brigman. Rated R for language, some violence, and brief sexuality. 2 hours and 7 minutes. Disc. Little DVD guide. Scene selection. Haven't seen this movie, but I'll get around to it someday. Next up, I have the 2001 DVD of Summer Rental, starring John Candy. Spine and the back. And the only real special feature on here is the theatrical trailer. And the film also stars Richard Crenna, Rip Torn, and Karen Austin, and is directed by the great Carl Reiner. Rated PG, 86 minutes. Here's the disc, and yeah, Summer Rental, very underrated comedy from the late great John Candy. Next up, I have the 2011 DVD of Tangled. 4 out of 4 stars, says Bill Zwecker of Chicago Sun-Times. Spine and the back. Only special feature on here is the original storybook openings. A must-see movie the entire family can enjoy together, says Sandy Kenyon of ABC TV. Rated PG for brief mild violence, 100 minutes. Disc, and yeah, Tangled, great Disney movie. Next up, I have what I believe to be the 1999 or 2000 DVD of 10 Things I Hate About You. How Do I Loathe Thee? Let Me Count the Ways. Devilishly entertaining, says Rolling Stone. Spine at the back. Funny, says Los Angeles Times. Uproarious, says CBS Radio. And the only real special feature on here is the theatrical trailer. And the film stars Julia Stiles, the late great Heath Ledger, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Larissa Oleynik, Larry Miller, Andrew Keegan, David Krumholtz, and Susan May Pratt. Rated PG-13, 97 minutes. Disc, scene selection, and yeah, 10 Things I Hate About You, great movie. Next up, I have the 2006 DVD of Thank You for Smoking, starring Aaron Eckhart, Maria Bello, Adam Brody, Sam Elliott, Katie Holmes, Rob Lowe, William H. Macy, and Robert Duvall. Hilarious and gloriously politically incorrect, says Newsweek. Spine and the back. Just might make you laugh your head off, says Maxim. fiendishly funny, says Good Morning America. And special features on here include director and cast commentary, deleted scenes, The Charlie Rose Show interview with Jason Reitman, Aaron Eckhart, Christopher Buckley, and David O. Sachs, making of featurette, America Living in Spin featurette, and more. This film will have you laugh until it hurts, says Rolling Stone. And, of course, the film also stars Cameron Bright, David Koechner, and J.K. Simmons. Rated R for language and some sexual content, 91 minutes. And funny enough, this film is actually a screener DVD of this movie, so yeah, that's cool. But Thank You for Smoking is a great comedy from the great Jason Reitman. Next up, I have the 2002 DVD of Top Secret, starring the late great Val Kilmer and Lucy Gutteridge, from the makers of the original Airplane. Spine and the back. Special features on here include 4 alternate scenes, group commentary by directors Jim Abrams, David Zucker, and Jerry Zucker, producers John Davison and Hunt Lowry, and moderator Fred Rubin, as well as storyboards and the theatrical trailer. Rated PG, 90 minutes. Disc, scene selection, and yeah, Top Secret, very underrated spoof comedy. Next up, I have the 1998 DVD of Tremors, starring Kevin Bacon. They say there's nothing new under the sun, but under the ground, ... Spine and the back. In the tradition of the 50s horror movies, Tremors is bound to become a classic, says Richard Schickel of Time magazine. And the film also stars Fred Ward, Finn Carter, Michael Gross, and Reba McEntire. Rated PG-13, 1 hour and 35 minutes. Here's the disc. And yeah, Tremors, fun movie. Next up, I have the 2000 and, I believe the 2011, or either 2010 or 2011 DVD of Unstoppable, starring Denzel Washington and Chris Pine, inspired by true events, and unfortunately the final film from Tony Scott. Heart-stopping, says Los Angeles Times, and a full-throttle thriller, says Newsday. Spine and the back. Non-stop thrills, says Garnett. No special features on here. Rated PG-13 for sequences of action and peril and some language. Co-produced by Scott Free Productions, by the way, and also starring Rosario Dawson. 98 minutes. Disc, former Arnold from Blockbuster. Fun movie, very intense. Next up, I have the 2008 DVD of Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins, starring Martin Lawrence. Totally hilarious, says Sean Edwards of Fox TV. Spine in the back. Laugh out loud funny, says Steve Oldfield of Fox TV. Over the top hilarity, says Roger Moore of Orlando Sentinel. Hilarious, hysterical bonus features include the alternate opening, deleted and extended scenes, plus outtakes, and more. Co-produced by Spyglass Entertainment, and also starring Margaret Avery, Joy Bryant, Louis C.K., Michael Clark Duncan, Mike Epps, Monique, Nicole Ari Parker, Cedric the Entertainer, and James Earl Jones. Rated PG-13 for crude and sexual content, language, and some drug references. 1 hour and 54 minutes. Disc, and yeah. Have not seen this movie. Maybe I'll get around to it one day. Maybe not. I don't really care. But yeah. All right, 4 more. Next up, I have the 2001 DVD of What's Eating Gilbert Grape, starring Johnny Depp, Juliette Lewis, and Leonardo DiCaprio. Life is a terrible thing to sleep through. Spine and the back. Only real special feature on here is the theatrical trailer. One of the most real, honest, and unusual pictures of the year, says Bill Deal of ABC Radio Network. Also stars Mary Steenburgen and John C. Reilly. Rated PG-13 for elements of mature subject matter. 117 minutes. Here's the disc. And yeah, What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Very good movie. Mainly because of this guy. Next up, I have the 2005 DVD of Witness, starring Harrison Ford. Spine and the back. 4 stars. Harrison Ford has never given a better performance in a movie, says Roger Ebert's video companion. Special features: Between Two Worlds, the making of Witness 5-part documentary, deleted scene from the network TV airing, 3 TV spots, and the theatrical trailer. Also, rated R, 112 minutes. Disc, and yeah. Witness, surprisingly the only movie that Harrison Ford got an Oscar nomination for. Do with that what you will. Next up, I have the 2000 DVD, 2001 DVD of You Can Count on Me, starring Laura Linney, Mark Ruffalo, and Matthew Broderick. Nominated for Academy Awards for Best Actress and Best Original Screenplay. One of the best American films of 2000, says Richard Schickel of Time Magazine. Spine in the back. And the film also stars Rory Culkin and John Tenney. This is a Paramount Classics film, rated R for language, some drug use, and a scene of sexuality, 110 minutes. Oh yeah, special features include theatrical trailer, exclusive cast and crew interviews, and commentary by director Kenneth Lonergan. Disc, scene selection. Overall, great movie from a great writer-director. And last but not least, I have the 2009 DVD of Zack and Miri Make a Porno, starring Seth Rogen and Elizabeth Banks. This is the Blockbuster exclusive DVD. What would you do to get out of debt? Sweet, funny, and sexy, says Richard Corliss of Time Magazine. Spine at the back. The funniest movie of Kevin Smith's I've ever seen, says Kyle Smith of New York Post. If you liked The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Knocked Up, and Superbad, you'll love Zack and Miri, says Sean Edwards of Fox TV. Special features include deleted scenes, outtakes, ad-libs, and bloopers. Seth vs. Justin Battle for Improvisational Supremacy, Parts 1 and 2. Also stars Craig Robinson, Jason Mewes, Tracy Lord, Jeff Anderson, Katie Morgan, and Ricky Mobb, and also Justin Long's in this movie. Rated R for strong, crude sexual content, including dialogue, graphic nudity, and pervasive language, and it is 101 minutes. Here's the disc, and yeah, pretty underrated comedy from Kevin Smith. And that is my massive DVD haul for the summer or whatever. I apologize that this was nearly an hour long. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I promise the DreamWorks DVD collection video will be out in good time.